Welcome back everyone to today's video. We are doing our 10 to 14 day forecast for today's video. So let's get into this. Currently we are bringing them southwesterly winds up currently at the moment with not much else going on. Maybe a bit colder for the north of Scotland. Trying to bring them colder winds from the north, but not much happening. No northeasterly winds like what we have been seeing over the last few weeks. So let's get into this. So, currently in London, this is what the upper air temperatures are looking like. We have lots of warmer spikes in this run today, but we do look like we're going to be around average really, and we might be going below average again by around the 22nd of January, probably around the 20th of January. The slide begins to come, so we'll just have to keep an eye on what is going to happen because we are really not sure at the moment to the second half of the month. So now, before we get into the main part of the video, we will do the intro. So high pressure is the yellow, orange and red, so it means it's going to be more dry and settled. The low pressure is the green, blues and purples. That means it's going to be more wet, windy and unsettled. It doesn't mean it's going to be warm if it's high pressure or cold if it's low pressure. It just depends where the wind comes from. So if the wind comes from the south, it's going to be more milder, and the west more milder, north colder and east colder in the winter. So now let's get into this. So we start on the 6th of January. What is in fact today? What surprised everyone today? So as we go into Sunday and into the week next week, we do bring more cold and northerly winds, and this where we could see a little bit of snow and maybe parts of northern England and Scotland. But this will not last for long. We'll have a lot of wet, windy weather, and this will not last for long. And we carry on bringing in them westerly winds. Not much happening, but by the end of the run on Sunday, the 22nd of January, we do see high pressure trying to start to attack Scandinavia and Greenland here. As you can see, it's trying to push up in both directions, so we could go back to a block system, but we'll have to see. Now for the 6Z, what would have been updated 6 o'clock this morning, we in fact start again on today. So today we once again have that wet, windy and unsettled weather pushing into the country. Maybe a little bit drier for a part, but we carry on bringing them wet, windy and unsettled weather. Very stormy there as well. But we do go a little bit cooler with this run by the 20th of January, trying to get the blocking going. In fact, now a bit more of a northwesterly wind, northerly wind. The wind's originating from the northeast, so probably a little bit colder with that. So now for the 12Z, what would have been 12Z run would have been updated at exactly 12 o'clock at dinner time today. So same again with them wet, wind and unsettled conditions pushing into the country. This will carry on bringing lots of belts of rain, so probably some flooding in places, blustery conditions around at the moment. If you have enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and it would help a lot. So now for the 6Z evening run. 6Z, what would have been updated last night, will be updated in around half an hour though, 25 minutes. But once again, still them wet, windy, blustery conditions, very wet, windy. But by the end of the run, we can see high pressure is trying to go north, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Does it come off? We get blocking again over Greenland, Scandinavia. The northeasterlies coming back in. We will just have to see. So now, let's have a look at the precipitation. So currently, we are on Friday the 6th of January with quite a lot of rain pushing in. Scotland may be turning to snow for a period of time, and then more probably consistent snow showers in Scotland, and all the precipitations in high ground in Scotland will be snow. A little snow event on Tuesday here. This is just because of that colder air, what originates from the northeast, as I said. Further down the country, not much happening at the moment. You can see here. Go back up here. And if we carry on, we will carry on bringing them winds, that wet wind and unsettled weather, blustery conditions, snow in Scotland, no snow anywhere else at the moment though. And to the end of the run, we actually, by the 16th, this run turns us colder with quite a lot of snow events coming in here. So you can see, so maybe snow for this further south here. If we look at Cornwall here, lots of rain, but not too much happening around at the moment. So now we will do the weekly ECMWF chart. So ECMWF charts. Let's have a look at these. So currently, high pressure again, trying to get going over Scandinavia. Not happening. Low pressure over us at the moment. Still bringing in their milder westerly winds. Once again, same with look over the North Pole. Then westerly winds sweeping across the country. The temperatures are extremely milder than average at the moment. Very cold over Scandinavia. And Greenland, no surprise, it's cold up there. Very cold over here, and up here it's very cold to the east of Scandinavia. In Scandinavia, very cold. Once again, cold spots. There is lots of cold trying to push in, so we just have to keep an eye on if this cold moves anywhere. And no surprise, Scotland probably a little bit drier than average and around average, but for the rest of the UK, Ireland, Wales, UK, southern Scotland, northern England, lots and lots. This is northern Scotland, staying probably a little bit above average or around average. For the rest of the place, northern England, very wet, lots of precipitation around, extremely wetter than average at the moment. Week 2 looks like this. Let me just check we have, there we go. Actually, them runs aren't updated yet, so we just need to show you, yeah, so it's the same, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same what we've just seen. Actually, the temperatures are actually quite warmer in Scandinavia as well now, and the cold is pushing a bit further away with the updated runs from yesterday. Yeah, so not that much change, except for in Scandinavia it's not as cold anymore, and that's it. It goes quite above average temperature, but that's it really. The cold air just pushing a bit more northwards. So once again, high pressure actually trying to get going over Greenland and Scandinavia by the 16th to the 23rd, if I'm correct. Yep, so at this point we are probably trying to bring them a bit more colder winds in. And we're trying to bring it in from that way as well. So it'll probably be a big battle if this comes off, a bigger battle. So I wouldn't say it'll be more westerly, but we could bring the winds in from the north, the northwest, northeast, east. It's a bit not that certain at the moment, but for week 2, the North Pole looks the same. So that blocking may be returning with the ECMWF over the next few weeks. Temperatures still stay above average though. There, so not much happening there. And precipitation is not that much signal, but it's probably around average. It's probably above average, isn't it? Yeah, there's probably a signal for above average temperatures. So thank you everyone for watching today's video. If I do another video, then I'll make sure to check that one out. We have lost a subscriber. We were closing on 30, and then we had a Christmas break, so we have not gained much views lately. We have gained about 5 after our latest video. What we did the other day, it was the 42-day forecast, so that is not outdated. It's not like a week forecast. You can go and watch the 42-day forecast for the ECMWF 42-day forecast. I've got 5 views at the moment and 2 likes. So make sure to like and subscribe and watch this video, and make sure to turn the notifications on for our next videos. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.